here's the starting group for Portland. Jeremy Grant out there with Donovan Clingan. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Avdia in at the shooting guard position. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams that execute at a high level, and boy, do they play at breakneck speed.
Now here's Camara. Grant in the post. He's guarded by Barnes. Avdia outside. From the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Grant. The 3 from Barnes. Nails it from 3.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Quickly against Sharpe. Pass to Grant. Portland moving it around. Back to Camara. Clock at 6. Here's Clingan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, be careful. Clingan kid bring down the house.
Outside Barrett. Now Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. The 3 is up. And Clingan pulls it down. Here are the Blazers with the ball. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
You have got to be a low-mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks. Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Pass to Clingan. Here's Sharpe. Over Quickly. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And here's Pirtle. Barrett up top. Fires the 3. Toronto the rebound. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Ingram. Portland grabs the miss. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And so here is Toronto. Portland making their last shot.
I got yours.
Outside Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Clingan pulls it down. Portland leading. It's Sharpe on the wing. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to Clingan. Outside for Grant. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Grant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
Outside Barnes. Now Ingram. He's covered by Grant. The 3, Barrett. Knocks it down from distance.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Pass to Camara. Grant against Barnes. Grant in the post. Avdia from outside. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Barnes. Down low. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by quickly. And we have some numbers from the real NBA. The 2K leaderboard in shooting from the field. The Raptors third.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Avdia screen on quickly. Three-pointer sharp. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep quickly. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Avdia. Outside Sharp. To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Ingram. Fires from the line. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Sharp, a screen on Barrett. Outside Sharp from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Barrett. Over Avdia. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 points.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Quickly against Sharp. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Avdia. Kamara with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. 6 to shoot. Now here's Avdia. Let's go with a 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Grant. He's got 5. Over Pirtle. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Barrett. He's got 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Grant outside. Back to Avdia. Three-pointer. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Avdia showing you his catch-and-shoot skills.
Outside Barrett. Ingram on the wing. Kamara covering. Yep, count it. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Raptors. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. Shed comes in for Quickly. Murray's checked in for Portland. Rupert comes in for Kamara. And Portland has possession. They trail by 1. Takes a step back. Here's Avdia. And the layup is good. Avdia's got 5 points.
Let's remember, Avdia's 6'9", which means he is quite capable of being effective in the painted area.
Here's Ingram. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Sharp. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Here's Avdia. And it's Portland scoring again.
Well, the defense just concedes that mid-range, and Denny Avdia says, I'll have at it.
Outside Dick. Here's Shed, averaging around 6 a game. The shot by Ingram, no good. And here's Avdia. Pass to Rupert. To the paint. Now Sharp. Murray for 3. Clingan. Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Yeah, and Clingan is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Here's Dick. Pass to Barnes. Here's Shed. Off the mark there with a 3. Portland leading by 3. Outside Murray. Now here's Clingan, covered by Pirtle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can see that this is how dominant Clingan can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Ingram up top, defended by Avdia. Ingram against Avdia. He can't get that one to fall. The Trailblazers shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside Dick. Back to Ingram. Over Avdia. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Ingram, no good on the free throw. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented players. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
Here's Love. Toronto making their last shot to the wing, right side. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Portland making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Portland moving it around. Here's Rupert. And the shot's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Shed. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Walter from outside. Pure from three-point range.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. We've got Murray, and it's Love in at the point. Love with the ball. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Rupert. Here's Sissoko. All alone. Can't hit that one. The Raptors shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Shed. Uses the glass on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Portland trailing here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So it's Toronto now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Murray Boyles. Yet to see a basket. Fires from deep. The rebound by Sissoko. Blazers trail by 3. Outside Murray. Pass to Love. Here's Sissoko. Here's Rupert. Beyond the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Outside Love. Pass to Sissoko. Here's the pick. Back to Love. Bobo with the rebound. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Shed. Here's Murray Boyles. Covered by Love. Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. Shot from the top of the key. And again, no good by Toronto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Love. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Murray for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Mobo. Here's Murray Boyles to win the drought. The shot off that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Rupert. And here's Love, guarded by Dick. Love passes to Murray. And he hits it to tie the game. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Now Ingram. Last game, 26 points for him. Outside, Dick puts up a three. Portland with a rebound. Now here's Murray. Over quickly. Here's Klingon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Klingon's got 14 points.
And I know Coach is loving this. The big rookie Klingon attacking on offense and showing no mercy.
Outside Ingram. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And here's Avdia. He has 7. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Avdia has added some strength to the frame, and he puts it to work right there.
Outside Dick. Pirtle with the ball. He has 6. Off target from 3-point range. Barrett against Avdia. Pass to Murray. Back to Avdia. Portland moving it around. Here's Klingon. Murray for 3. Up top Avdia. Outside Murray. Oh, he tries a 3. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Just 5 on the clock. Klingon with the block.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Toronto making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Murray. Here's Pirtle. And the Raptors miss again.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Klingon. Six on the shot clock. Klingon with a screen. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2 and 3-point range. Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Now here's Grant. He's got 5. And there's the drive. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Outside Barnes. Ingram up top. Gets an open look and hits it. Ingram's got 12 points.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast breaking style.
Here's Sharp. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Ingram. 12 points for him. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Klingon. There's a screen. Now Sharp takes the 3. Outside for Grant. The 3. Counted from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Oh, stretching the floor. One of the many things Grant does for this team.
Outside Ingram from deep. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Stolen by Quickly. Inside, here's Barrett. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Pass to Sharp. Grant, right side. Pirtle grabs a miss. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Sharp. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Back to Sharp. Fires for 3. Klingon inside. He's working on Pirtle. Second chance shot. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Toronto passing it around quickly from outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And that ties it up.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Now here's Kamara. Covered by Ingram. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Trailblazers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Ingram on the wing. Kamara covering. They get it back. Pirtle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Second team foul.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Pirtle.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Now here's Kamara. No points so far. Playing it up top. Outside Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. No good on the 3.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated. Barrett passes to Barnes.
Now quickly, 15 in his last outing. The shot by Ingram, no good. 16 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Grant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, the length and athleticism that Jeremy Grant possesses puts the defense in a tough spot. That's nice.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
And so Grant nails them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Barrett is screen on Grant. Quickly from outside. Oh, no good. Last second attempt there. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. We're on the sleeve. They're measuring up the shot. Keep it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Bulls will square off against the Hornets in Charlotte. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a boat to a yacht. How bougie of you. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've seen Donovan Clingan really having a great game.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Here's quickly. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now here's Barrett. The 3 ball. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Ingram, following the 3-point basket by Portland. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Avdia. The basket and the foul. It goes on Denny Avdia.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact and he loves it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for Toronto.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingon. He knows how to execute from this close.
Pass to Barrett. Five to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside Kamara. And here's Sharp. Now here's Avdia. 12 points for him. And here's Grant from the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Grant. Good chance here for Ingram. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
Outside Kamara. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Grant. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Quickly outside. For the lead. Drains the triple. Quickly's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Kamara. He's scoreless. Back to Grant. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Barrett. And here's Ingram outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Blazers trail by 4. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And let's look in on the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams leading the way in assists this season. 4th, the Raptors.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Back to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Avdia outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Avdia's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Barrett. 13 points in the game. Barnes, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Kamara. He's covered closely. Klingon with a screen. 3-pointer Sharp. And they'll get another chance. They get it again. Outside for Grant. Here's the 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And you know what? This game has been fun to watch. Both teams exchanging heavyweight blows.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. The Trailblazers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Avdia. Now Klingon. Outside Sharp. Launches it. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So Ingram will go to the free throw line. That one's on to Monty Kamara, and this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram. One foul.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Portland has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Graham. Back to Sharpe. Now Klingon, covered by Pirtle. Now here's Kamara. 6 to shoot. Grant outside. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Ingram. 22 points for him. Barnes passes to Ingram. Kicks it to Quickly. There's the triple. And Klingon pulls it down. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact, he gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Great basketball play runs in the family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Murray's checked in for Portland. And so Grant nails them both. Toronto trailing. Quickly outside. Outside Dick. Picked by Pirtle for 3. Dick with a miss. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Grant the screen. Down low. Counted and the foul. That one on Barnes.
This is where the size, speed, and mobility of Jeremy Grant comes into play. On the roll, tough to deal with.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here's Quickly. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's 15 points for R.J. Barrett.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Here's Grant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Quickly with the ball. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Barnes with a screen on Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Barrett. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Sharp against quickly. To the middle. Here's Kamara. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He does not get the second one. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here's Sharp. Give him 8. Grant with a screen on quickly. Here's Sharp. Drops in the layup for 2. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Here's quickly. And he banks in the layup.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 10. And the layup is good off the glass. 12 points for him.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's quickly. He's got 10. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Murray. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
Portland has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Outside Murray. They set the pick. Grant outside. The 15-footer. And it's Portland with another.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Trailblazers shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Toronto. Mobo, he's checked in for Pirtle. Brandon Ingram comes in for Barnes. Shed comes in for Quickly. .146 left in the third quarter. Rupert. They kick it out to Murray. Offline with a 3. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. Avdia from outside. The rebound by Shed.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Outside Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. No good that time. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Murray. Hey, from beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Lobo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball stolen. Here's Rupert, covered by Ingram. Avdia from outside. He buries it from 3. Avdia's got 9 points now in the second half.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Now Ingram. He's got 25. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ingram's got 13 points in this quarter. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. One second left. No good. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Portland trailing here. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Denny Avdia, and it's Sissoko in at the 4 spot. Here's Avdia. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Well, Denny Avdia showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
Now here's Ingram. Six to shoot. Pass to Shed. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sissoko. Here's Rupert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Murray. He shoots a 3. Walter pulls it in.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Here's Shed. Outside Dick. And that one is stuffed right through.
Grady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Avdia from outside. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Avdia pulls it in.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside. 11 feet out. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound Toronto. Outside Dick. Pass to Shed. to Dick. And he's off from 17.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Sissoko. Murray scanning the floor. Off the outside. From outside the arc. On target from range. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
I just love the ball movement.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Williams comes in for Sissoko. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Dick. Outside Ingram. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rupert. Inside. Williams in the post. Guarded by Dick.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Avdia. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, Avdia has some size, and he uses it to get up and around the rim. What a finish.
Raptors trail by 8. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First game back. At the line for Toronto, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mobo. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. Both free throws good from Ingram.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Barnes. Back to Ingram. Outside Barrett. And the bucket is good. Barrett's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Avdia finds Sharp, right wing. Portland moving it around. Back to Kamara. Pass to Klingon. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Grant. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Ingram. Now Pirtle. Now here's Quickly. Guarded by Sharp. Now here's quickly. A deep three. It's rebounded by Grant. Pass to Kamara. Launches a three. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Now here's Ingram. Kamara covering. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Grant outside. To the inside. Clingan with the ball. He's working on Pirtle. Outside Sharp. From downtown. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett, defended by Avdia. Outside Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Portland leading by 5. And here's Avdia. Avdia, screen on Barnes. Down low. Pass to Clingan. It's stolen by Pirtle. And here comes the break. Here's Barnes. No good. A bit long that time.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now here's quickly. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. And here's Ingram, defended by Avdia. The shot by Ingram, no good. And the Trailblazers shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. Sharp. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And they're pushing it up. Here's quickly. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. Grant outside. Here's Sharp. 5 on the clock. Quick 2. All net.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Barnes drills the triple.
Scotty Barnes in the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Outside Grant. Now Avdia. There's the screen. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Ingram.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Outside Sharp. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. He's off from three.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Barnes. Hurdle outside. Quickly outside. Grant against Barnes for three. Sharp there for the rebound.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
He gets it to go.
This may be as aggressive as Jeremy Grant gets. He is right now lighting up the opposition.
Picked by Pirtle. Ingram cashes in from 18.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Here's Grant. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. Rejected by Barnes.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Now here's Barrett. Ingram. Nails it.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
There's the double team quickly. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Left side Ingram. Off on the layup. And that's an intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Ingram into the lane. Count it! And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Danny Avdia. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And Toronto calls time here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Quickly outside, beyond the arc, knocks down the trifecta.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Line for the Trailblazers, Sharp. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Barnes! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And so Portland takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.